Hello and welcome back to Unturned, episode 3, I believe, in which I'm basically moving down the coast. Now, this is a little bit later after my last little session. It's basically I had to go do something, but not much of an issue. I do need to eat. And I don't think I have any food, actually. That's a little concerning, but not by much. There's plenty of berries that you can eat, and berries restore 10% of hunger each. And regardless of the berry, it will do that. It'll also reduce 5% thirst, but as I said, a lot of berries are kind of toxic. I kind of wish I had my map. Probably should have jumped on, but it doesn't really matter. Let's see. Nothing. It doesn't look like there's anything in this one either. That's a little concerning. Now, let's see. The sun's rising. I started about 5 a.m. in-game time. That way I have plenty of time to kind of maneuver and get to where I'm going. Okay, blueberries. Again, I have tons of these blueberries. Might as well show off that what they do. So, if you're starving and you find blueberries, do try to avoid eating them, but if you are dying, they're edible, but they have some side effects, like this. And this lasts roughly about a minute or two. I haven't really gotten the specific time, but yeah, it's not exactly fun. Well, it is fun. It's just not helpful. It's really hard to aim, however. And that is one of the items, or one of the spots I was actually hoping to find. Though I have to kind of be careful right now because I can't exactly see. Now, funny enough, this, I guess, hallucination period is actually really useful during night, because you can actually see a little bit better at night, but during the day it's kind of annoying. Now, these are this is a kind of a military zone. I just want to make sure because this area is, I kind of don't like it, but I kind of do like it. Let's just say that. I probably should just walk in and give them a couple pops to the head, and they'll be fine. I'm not too concerned right now. And oh. Unfortunately, it looks like I'm... Unfortunately, it looks like I'm out of ammo. That will become a problem soon, because... Actually, it might not become too much of a problem. Now, really, I actually suggest that you don't use melee. Regardless of what you may think, in this game, melee is... to put it lightly, junk. Unfortunately, melee is junk. You probably have a better chance of killing a zombie hitting your head against its mouth. it's pretty sad. Duct tape. Duct tape's not too bad. Those are slugs. And that's a moldy potato. Funny enough, I actually thought about making a camp here at one point, just because that is at least militia grade loot, which again is decent. I'm going to craft these into their seed components. Craft. And then I'm going to use it. I'm just going to plant it there. Now it really doesn't matter where I plant those. I can actually plant them anywhere I really want. But I did that specifically so I can grab this. This is morphine. This is good if you break a bone from a fall. Yeah, try to avoid falls. They're not fun. Actually, they're less damaging than you would think. And I feel like I want to reload. In fact, come on. I see something over here. Fortunately, it's not a zombie. It really wouldn't concern me if it was. I think that this is the golf course. Which, funny enough, is another militia area. Which is... it's a little underwhelming, but it does have good loot at times. Especially if you can pick off one or two undead. Okay, poison, poison. In fact, actually I'm going to prepare for injury because I have a feeling I'm going to need it. Okay, a quick medicine is turning those 2 blue berries instead of into food. It becomes medicine. Craft. Revert. This will now heal 20% of your health. And it's actually a pretty good item to use if you're low on like bandages and stuff. Okay. And I was expecting to gather more than just 2. So. Right now I'm just dropping it so I can actually pick that up again. Unfortunately, it's not exactly a good weapon, a good situation I'm in, so I have to make the best of it. I'm hoping to get a shotgun from this. That's my biggest hope, is to get a shotgun from this, because if I can get a shotgun, I'm actually pretty well off. If I can get a rifle, I'm also pretty good right now. Actually, there's one thing I can do. It's going to be a little stupid for me to do this, but I'm going to be doing it anyway. It's not something I suggest you do often. Actually, what I'm about to do is a little bit better than what I think I'm going to do. I only have 1 shot with this, so just to see if I can hit anything. Usually I can't, so Why am I not able to press T here? Oh, it's because I was... Right click. Usually it drops it if you have no ammo in it. These level magazines are really useful, and what I need is more ammo. So, now I have 13 rounds, about twice the capacity at the same damage as this Colt. And once this Colt's out of ammo, I'm pretty much dropping it. I do, however, need to switch this. Now, if I remember correctly, this is supposed to be able to actually do the same thing, but I've never been able to do it with these tutorial ones. Oh. Huh. Well, that's the first time it's actually worked for a tutorial one. Okay. Well, now I feel better off. Though I'm still going to use this Colt till it's used up, just because it's not exactly a good weapon to keep around. Personally, the M1911 is my favorite weapon. For pistols, that is. Now, there's a shed just out back that has like a washing machine and stuff like that. That's what I'm looking for. I couldn't move for a bit. Unfortunately, the animation for standing up from crouching kind of stuns you for a second. Well, that was a poor example for what I was trying to do. Now this powder stuff. It's good. Usually I find like savage mags or pistols and stuff in here. Oh, this time I only got a kitchen knife. It really doesn't hurt to kind of be a little bit more brutish around here after you've cleared the area, because it just slows you down if you're being too cautious. Just make sure there's everything's picked up. Okay. Now the next place I want to move to, and I was actually hoping to get a little bit more food because I'm actually out. So, I guess I'm going... Okay, don't eat the purple ones or the red ones. They'll both cause toxicity, which is bad for your health, as one would expect. Toxicity is... it's something that can be avoided pretty easily, but it's still pretty bad regardless. Now, the red and purple ones can both be converted into medicine that heals 10% of your health. That's usually what you would want to use them for, but again, the blue ones tend to be a little bit better. Vaccine's actually a pretty good one. It reduces toxicity or sickness, or whatever you want to call it. Come on. And yes, there are cars in this game. This one's actually in pretty bad condition, so it won't last very long. In fact, it might just explode the next time a zombie hits it, or I hit something really hard, or in this case I might drive into the water, but again, it's kind of difficult to see when that smoke's around. I'm actually a pretty terrible driver here. And surprisingly, I had about 20% fuel. This would actually get me to most places pretty easily. Okay, I could hit there, which is a rural thing, I think. Either that or it's the town. Yeah, that's the town. Funny enough, I'm actually going to do a very stupid thing. You do not want to do this, especially with a car that's like this. But I'm basically trying to gather a lot of attention here, and I'm trying to get them down here. And I have my own reasons for doing this, because again, water is your friend here. Though in this case, it didn't gather as many as I expected. And I have 6 rounds. Junk. Sometimes just food. Main reason I'm going through this is to get food. Red, don't eat the red. And pretty much I just destroyed that car, by the way. Driving into the water doesn't exactly help. But now most of them should be at least on this side of the town, which is good for me because I can actually get in through the sides a little bit easier. Cars are very loud, so do try to avoid them when you can, or at least do try to avoid using them if you can. Oh. Okay, that's military grade stuff over there, and I actually want that. See, that helicopter crash is probably one of those things that when you see it, you want it. Now, it should be guarded by 5 to 6 military-grade zombies, which are a lot harder to kill. Usually they can withstand most headshots by most equipment. And my hunger's killing me here. That's why I grabbed some of those berries just in case. I can either convert them into medicine or eat them. Plus there's berries over here I can see. Or berry bushes at least. Now, you can lead these all away, lead all the zombies away. It's kind of difficult. Because, again, the island's a little small and I'm kind of running low on time. So, I'm going to go in guns blazing. That's basically what I'm going to do. Now, they either have desert or camo equipment on, and they can withstand 3 headshots with that, or 1 to 2 headshots with this. And that's what I'm going to rely on. I'm going to rely on trying to headshot them really badly. and hopefully it drops them with one shot. If not, I'm going to probably be in trouble. Yeah, they can survive a headshot. But they cannot survive two. And this is where the water comes into effect. Now, they can drop military grade munitions and weapons. This tactic is probably still my favorite just because it's almost guaranteed since they can't really path in water. This works with any hostile creature, or any hostile zombie, I guess. So there's no other creatures other than animals. The downside is this does not work in player versus player, as I would expect, because you can't really just swim away from players. But now I should be able to loot the helicopter fairly easily. I still want my rifle out though. Now this can be switched. My firing mode button is F, but it can be switch to anything that's just in the configs. I have F because I don't like F as my interaction key. I kind of like E, and I actually removed the leaning keys. Ooh, that looks good. I'm guessing that's desert armor. I don't know what it does. Purification tablet. Sandbags, those are pretty common. Is that a laser? Tactical laser. I'll take that. Is that a suppressor? No, it's a grip. I'll take the tactical laser for this one. As you can see where you're going to shoot. And I'm going to shoot these guys because I kind of want to make sure that I'm safe. I think they're kind of far off. I might not even need to shoot them. I see some barbed wire and what's this? Swift mag? Swift mag is again not useful after you get the Brita. This is purification tablets. They're useful. In fact, I actually want them. Try not to fall. I'm just taking a look up here because this is actually a good vantage point. There they are. I can't exactly see the laser from this distance. They can path up to this place, but by now it should be... Actually, I can just shoot them with this. Really doesn't matter what I'm shooting them with right now, because I'm kind of just pelting at them. Oh, they should be able to path up here. Huh, it's interesting. First time they've actually been unable to path to this spot that I've noticed. So that just makes it an easy exploit to kill them. Are they under me? No, it doesn't look like they're under me. trying to find where they're at. So if I can get... Unable to hit me, at least right now. But I do believe I can just shoot them in the head from here. If I can line it up. Nope. Nope. I can't hit them from here. Well, I'll just go to this side then. Ah, there you are. One. Two, and I just want to see if they drop any ammo. Done. That's what happens when you pelt them with a couple extra rounds from your pistol. They become weakened. Barbed wire is actually kind of useful. I'm actually going to take that if I can. Nope. I only have 10 rounds left. Though I'm not too worried now because I have... This is really the only one-time use gun, other than you could... Again, there's exploits that you can actually just you could die in the tutorial and get the gun back. Let's just say that. It's an exploit. It's annoying, but it's there. There's another... Oh, I'm dying here. I'm actually dying for hunger again. And unfortunately, I don't have much in the ways of food. In fact, what happened to my berries? Oh. I actually probably want to do some skills to see if I can get another survival. Okay, I'd take as many survivals as possible, personally. Just because it really reduces the requirement for food and water, and right now, I'm going to let this run out, and I'll see you guys on the next episode of Unturned. So, have a good day.